Hey, Mason. Hello,
Hey.
everybody. Welcome to Hush Your Mouth. My name is Corey D. Was that
Hey,
right?
I'm Mason.
And Lizzie, baby, welcome to Hush Your Mouth. Welcome.
Oh,
This is what we talking about right
Today.
now.
Jumping right into it today.
all right. So,
Wait. Before we get started, Corey, how's your mental health?
my mental health is really good. Thank you for asking. Lizzie, baby, how's your mental health?
I'm not thinking about myself because this drink is head.
Oh, we're in for a spicy episode today.
Mason, how is your mental health? How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm happy. I think we're
Have you
making
switched
great
over to
moves right
coffee?
now. Oh yeah, I'm drinking this Terramina from the Rock tequila. Keeping it tequila.
Shout out to the Rock.
Yes.
So basically, today, I don't know how to say this woman's name. I know her name is Fallon or Phelan.
Grobadia?
I don't know.
No.
Listen,
Y'all can read.
the tea is so hot, like it doesn't even matter what her name is.
Porsha.
Porsha's the man stealer.
Porsha!
No, for real, Porsha, you a Williams, I'm a Williams, and I'm a little bit upset about this, Porsha Williams. From a
Why
Williams
you
to a
upset?
Williams.
Listen, self-preservation is key, right?
Ooh. Talk that talk. We spicy. We going right into
I
it.
thought you did. Ooh, but not for that. That's not right. So basically, what happened was Porsha Williams is engaged to Phelan's estranged husband. And yeah, they were on the same show. They were introduced to the show from Porsha, who was on there prior to Phelan being on there. I saw an interview where Phelan said that she knows Porsha through their husbands. So both of their husbands were both in the like restaurant slash I guess what entertainment industry or clubs or something like that.
Yep.
Industry
They were in the
and
hospitality industry.
Hospitality.
No, wait, hold on. I don't watch it.
Hospitality.
So I want to know.
And this is Real Housewives
Hold
of
on.
Atlanta.
Was Porsha and Phelan friends?
They were acquaintances.
No.
No, because they became.
Were they friends?
See, that's all a part of the story because Portia's saying they were never friends, while Fallon was saying that they were friends.
Friends
So,
to what extent?
I don't know. She said Fallon said that she invited her into her house and they shared a hookah.
Because
So
they have the episode, you know, they have the episode where she first meets Fallon's husband, who she is now engaged to. The first meeting was through Fallon at her home, where she invited Porsha into her house. That's why I don't invite bitches into my house, because I'm going to jail. I'm going straight to jail. I promise you, Lord.
quote unquote, I don't invite bitches into my house.
It was the bitches for me.
Me too.
I have mixed emotions about this episode. I'm not going to completely go out yet, but I'm going to just say that if they wasn't really friends on both ends of the spectrum, then it wasn't genuine. If it wasn't genuine and you're not really doing nothing about it, why are everybody talking about it? Like, if it was me and I was Fallon and I felt some type of way and I felt like that was my friend and you're with my ex-husband, that's a problem. So it's not going to hit the blogs that you're dating my husband. It's going to hit the blogs that I beat your ass for dating my husband.
Good one.
Here's the thing though. When a relationship is over, it's over. So in their situation, they're divorced.
But
It's
it's
not
Well,
estranged.
wait,
It's not
no,
his.
they are not. Hold on.
They're
They are
divorced.
not divorced yet.
They're divorced.
They're
divorced.
still working on finalizing their divorce.
They're divorced. They're not together.
Yeah,
They haven't
hold it
been
up,
together.
because
Are
I don't.
they legally
Listen,
divorced?
that's the shade room. Let me
No.
tell you what.
Are
Let
they
me tell you.
legally divorced is the question.
No, Mason.
We need to know, is there
Yes.
proof of a legal divorce? If there's no proof of a legal divorce, then maybe
Divorce.
we have something to talk about. But in all actuality, she's saying she was never her friend, so what's the real problem here? They're in love. Can't help who you fall in love with, right? What? Just yeah.
Okay, first of all, let's go back. We're running right quick. Hold on, because it's too much happening for me. So they're not all the way divorced yet. Porsha and him have only been
Separated?
no, they've been seeing each other since April.
You
Him
can't
and
put a time
Fallon,
frame on somebody's
him
life.
and Fallon broke up in January.
But you can't put a time.
Hold
frame
on. Excuse me, ma'am.
Continue, ma'am.
Him and Fallon broke up in January. They both separated. They agreed to separate. They understood that their time was over. It just wasn't working anymore.
Yes.
Porsha, when did you start seeing this man?
He's been seeing.
So let's be real. So
the real reason why he don't want to be his wife is because of you, Porsha. For real. Come on.
listen.
No, you're not.
At what point are you no longer in a relationship? I mean, does it get any more final than we are filing for divorce? Like, is it till death do us part? Like, what?
It's not till death do us part. Sometimes
it's
they don't make it that far. We don't make it to the box all the time. But I'm just saying, if it's over, it's over. I'm not going to condone the fact that he's dating or marrying somebody that she's associated with. But in all actuality, the reality of the situation is you cannot help who you fall in love with.
Exactly.
If he fell in love,
how is he open to fall in love in such a like?
Who are you to put a time frame on how fast that man fall in love?
Exactly.
Just because your time frame of falling in love is different from somebody else's doesn't make their love less invalid.
I'm not saying that their love is invalid. I'm just saying that it's wrong, and the way that it came about is wrong in my own opinion. That's not something that I could see myself doing. I haven't been in that type of situation. I don't know. But for me personally, it's like, well, you came on to the show with this woman, you guys got a bag together, you guys, you know, you might feel like you put her on and gave her the bag. I don't know what's the you know.
Here's my question. I have a question. So this one's for Corey. So at what point, right, say it's not even marriage, say they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and they break up, right? Is he allowed to see her acquaintance? Is that a problem? Is that where you have a problem?
Why would you be seeing my acquaintance?
Because they have some mutual attraction to each other and they find each other attractive.
Mutually.
I think that if you came into contact with my significant other through me, the thought and the idea of you feeling like you are attracted at any point to my significant other and my significant other feeling like they are attracted to you is absurd. It's astronomical. It's like
that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's like out of this world. Crazy to me.
That's crazy. Like if you
I don't agree. I feel like just because I met them through you, I might have seen them in the supermarket and maybe they were looking good that day. You never know. Maybe we had a conversation. And
you was a Porsha type of bitch, and that's the person.
I'm not saying I'm a Porsha type of bitch.
No,
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying things happen. That's the reality of the situation.
We had an episode before.
I don't think it was done intentionally for them to hurt her.
How?
I don't think they were thinking about her at all. I don't think you think about your ex while you're
doing that relationship. That's different. But if you're doing that because it just happened,
how did this happen?
We don't know. Do you want to bring them on?
No, I just want to know.
We need to bring them on.
What happened? Like, what kind of conversation or contact did you guys have? Like, when you, as the girls, you're supposed to get closer. The guys get closer. Remember, it was a conversation that he and her husband, Porsha's husband, and that man she's now engaged to once knew each other. At some point in time, they knew each other from being in the same industry. The reason why the wives even knew each other was because the husbands knew each other. So now, Porsha has a baby by her husband, correct?
That I don't know.
She has a baby by her husband.
Let's assume she does. Okay.
No, she has a baby by her husband. Hello, you are dating his friend or his acquaintance? No. Why? How are you? No, this is absurd.
So is there
on both sides? Y'all are both attracted. Like,
so are you saying that because I knew you at some point in time, once I'm over with my relationship, I am not to date this person that I
That
knew?
makes no sense whatsoever. So Corey,
are you guys saying that this makes no sense? Are y'all like not understanding what?
I'm understanding what you're saying, but I'm telling you.
Am I not saying this right?
No, realistically, it's possible that they might have seen each other somewhere and had a conversation, and maybe there was a connection they decided to explore. Never know.
I'm saying attraction is attraction. If they're attracted to each other, they weren't thinking about who my ex is. Like, do you go down your whole sheet? Oh, I knew your third ex from elementary school. So now we can't.
It's not a past tense, super like long.
It is a past tense situation.
No,
they're not together anymore.
Ex, Like within this
This is
same
current
year.
X. What's current X? What does that mean?
Yes, what is
Define
the current
X for me. I want to know what that means. Current X.
His latest ex.
His latest ex.
His latest ex. The current, like they just got
X means no more.
They just filed for divorce and separated in January.
X.
How are you engaged by April?
You cannot put a time frame on that man's love.
I can't.
You cannot put a time frame on
Me,
nobody's love.
personally, I can side panel. Are you in the show?
Can you fall in love in a couple months? Yes or no? Fall in love, I want to marry you and spend the rest of my life with you.
No, that's not the conversation. That's not the topic.
So that's the answer I want. Because you keep saying how this man fall in love and getting ready to get
No,
married.
I'm talking about the fact of Porsha. How do you do that? If you met this man through this woman and your husband, how do you go and you want to be engaged to this person? How do you like? No, you did not. No, she's an opportunity. No.
Said no, she did not fall in love. I don't care what she said.
No,
forget that engagement ring. She is not in love.
There's too many toxic factors in a day when we're talking about mental health and mental awareness. That's not okay.
Listen. So, for instance, how long does it take, or how long should he have waited before he starts dating again?
Right away.
I'm gonna take it step by step. They're no longer together since
If
February.
you're done and you're finished and you're really done, if you feel like you're ready to date, then you're ready to date. Nobody needs to tell you how long that should fucking take.
Not within a marriage.
Why?
I think
it's a relationship.
I'm married to they be married and they don't even want to be together.
Yeah, and if we don't want to be together, we can have the grown-up conversation that we don't want to be together.
They did. It's called divorce.
No. What?
They had a grown-up conversation saying they don't want to be together called divorce.
And they had but it's not full yet. It's not, it hasn't.
So are you not allowed to date?
So wait, are you?
Final?
I don't think you should. That's going against your vows.
So if I'm married,
I'm still holding your last name. How dare
you? I'm married and I get a divorce.
God, y'all are crazy.
No. If I'm married and I got a divorce from whoever the fuck I married, right? You don't want to be with me. Am I supposed to sit at home and go like this until you start?
No, work on yourself. Why do you gotta go out there and date? Who said that you were in a position to go out there and date right away when
I said that?
Okay.
It's my word for my
Why are you getting divorced in the first place? Now we gotta go back to the basics.
So
what happened that you're getting
divorced?
What's the rule?
Irreconcilable differences.
There you go, Mason. Be right here.
Now, when do they wait?
So I'm supposed to sit at home and be lonely and be by myself.
No, well,
however many times
you can never be lonely when you.
That's not good for that man's mental health.
No, that's good for that man's mental health. Depending on the type of woman that he had prior to him being by himself, that might be good for his.
I feel like everybody's time frame is different in this whole situation. However you.
This is opinion. This is opinion. I guess opinion.
This is my opinion. My opinion is everybody's different. Some people break up and they need to be alone for however many months, days, weeks, whatever, until they're okay mentally, emotionally to be into another situation.
I think for healthy situations, time out. I don't think that the situation with Porsha and this man is gonna last. First of all, right? Because I think that when you separate from another person, you need time to work on yourself. You need time to readjust and figure out who you are now versus who you used to be. There's a lot of things that really actually no. What you what the pastor say? What the pastor say? No, I think that there's just like so much that you have to work on within yourself when you break. You were married. You guys were together for years. This wasn't like a 1 year marriage or 2 year marriage. I don't know how long they were married, but I know it wasn't 1 year or 2 years. I just know.
In my experience, the marriage, the relationship, the situationship doesn't really end on the day it's officially over. It usually ends before that. So I mean, you stop being in love before you divorce.
We wasn't together. We seen the red flags. How many times we slept wherever you slept at, and I slept wherever I slept at.
But you forgave that person,
especially in the marriage. When in marriage, we gonna work through whatever differences we have. But at some point, we ain't working no more. So now we can't work, and we ain't working now, and now it's over. So, what's the time frame till you can date somebody else?
I can only
Everybody's
speak for my
different.
own.
There is no time frame.
I can only
I
speak.
agree with you, Mason.
For my own
Everybody's
personal
time frame is different. You may be ready tomorrow. You may be ready next week. You may be ready a year from now. It's all on you. Who are we to determine what somebody's time frame is?
Okay, we are nobody to determine what someone else's time frame. But I can give and shed some light onto myself in my own situations or situationships. I waited for. I think I worked on myself for about 4 years before I was ready to jump into another relationship. Am I lying, Miss Lizzie Baby?
I will not comment.
I waited a really long
before you
time
took something serious.
before I was serious with someone.
But you were still dating.
But I was dating. There's nothing wrong with dating. Now, something as extreme as getting married and inviting someone fully into their life, I think that's really serious. And I think I cherish it in a way that I just don't want to be engaged or married to anybody or just have somebody in my family setting or just those type of like. I don't think I'm open to the dynamics in which that specific situation we're talking about had occurred. Does that make sense?
It makes sense what you're saying, but there's so many factors to it that you gotta consider. And one of the factor is timing. Like, how can you say that this is enough time for someone to heal or not to heal? How can you say that this person wasn't healing before the quote unquote separation? All right. And you know, I don't want to bombard you with the questions, but for me, it's individual based. I think you could fall in love with meeting somebody for the first time. Like, I've met people that I'm like way more into.
You believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, I think you.
Oh, wow.
I think there's people. I think there's people that you emotionally click to right away. There's people that you meet and you're like, man, like we could hang out, we could be friends, we could do this, we could do that. Like, you've never had that experience where you met somebody and you're like immediately like your personality vibe.
But not like, oh my gosh, I love this person at first sight. Absolutely.
You didn't answer my question. Have you met?
Okay, so I personally believe that those are things that are called soul ties. So that's when you meet like an energy or a like-minded soul similar to yours that you, depending on what you believe in, may have crossed paths with at some point in time before. I personally don't believe in love at first sight. No.
So what's the difference between a soul tie and love at first sight in your eyes?
Love at first sight is for me it's not a thing that of relevance. That's how I should say that. I'm a person that I need to get to know you intellectually. I'm like, that's how I'm stimulated. So I just think that I don't know. A soul tie is different. We may have crossed paths. We may not necessarily have been in love with a soul tie. We just may have been friends or in the likeness of one another, and we may have crossed paths at one point in time or another. The soul itself. So that's a different kind of conversation for another day.
But I think that there's a lot of likenesses and crossover in what you're saying between a soul tie and love at first sight. I think that connection that you feel for somebody, everything starts at attraction. Like at the end of the day, it's like it's an attraction. And then I begin to know all those other things about you. Like when people say, oh, like looks doesn't matter, that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that because looks does matter because you are attracted to a certain person or a certain look or whatever the case may be. And then you get to know them more. Then you get to ask questions and then, you know, it grows or it doesn't grow. They could fuck it up and say some dumb shit and you'd be like, oh, why was I even talking to you? And that'd be the end of that conversation. So, I mean, the attraction is the first thing, right? And that attraction could be at different levels. It could be, oh my God, like she is absolutely beautiful and I want to know more about her or him, whatever the case may be. That starts the conversation. That starts the attraction. So my thing is, there's people that I'm drawn to where I'm like, I really want to know more about this person. And that's where I say it's love at first sight. It's not necessarily, oh my God, I want to be so convicted that I'm going to marry them and not ask
30 days, and after 30 days, they are engaged.
You're too hung up on time.
Like, I just can't. Yeah, I can't believe of the interaction. Like, what was y'all doing before those 30 days? He split with his wife from January.
He thought she looked good.
Hey,
Maybe she
side panel to
maybe
the
she
box, no
fulfilled-
kneecaps.
Maybe she fulfills him in a way that nobody ever has.
Ooh, where's the claps? Where's the claps? Where's the gunshots? Where's all of that stuff? Oh my
Yeah, play
God,
all
I
that.
gotta find it. I gotta find it.
Sometimes you just know. That's just what it is. There's nobody for falling in love.
No, I didn't know.
That's you.
I didn't know. I'm
You
the type of
know.
person that got smacked me in the face. Boop. Oh,
Side panel. She knew.
Team side panel.
When I seen it, Mason, let me tell you, when I seen it, I knew. And if I could see it and I know that she knew.
I didn't know.
She
I
knew.
think she knew. She knew. She didn't know how far or how much, but she knew that there was heavy interest.
I told Side Panel before they was even together, I see wedding bells.
How right?
This is not about me, guys. We were talking. Let's
It's
run.
about love at first sight, and apparently
Love at first sight. I wasn't love at
You don't
first sight.
believe in love
That
at
was
first
a lot of sight.
So you don't believe in
What
love
happened to
at
the view?
Bruh.
Yeah. This is no.
So you don't believe in love at first sight, Corey?
No.
I definitely believe in love. I feel like
You
nobody
talked
can
about
put
that.
a time frame on when somebody falls in love. Period. Everybody's love frames and what they require is different.
Got it.
So I have another question, Corey. Like this topic came up recently, so both you and Lizzie could answer separately. When you're in your talking phase, that first phase when you guys meet each other and you guys are getting to know each other, is it okay for you both to be sleeping with someone else? So we're talking. I'm gonna bring.
Well, I'm talking to
This
you.
has happened. This
It's
has
okay
happened.
for you
So
to
Lizzie, I'm talking to you. We're talking, right? We just met each other. We started talking, whatever. We're like a weekend, maybe 2 weeks in, right? But I'm still sleeping with somebody, right? Is this okay, or should I cut that person that I'm sleeping with off?
I'm not
to
gonna
have
sleep
more?
with nobody else because I could probably have somebody in the cut too.
Ooh. So you wouldn't be cutting nobody off in the talking
If
phase.
we're
You
not
still
talking
fucking.
about where we going, we talking, we having conversation, we ain't linking up. Now once we get to the links, that's when things start to change. Is we linking up? Oh, okay. If we
So
linking up,
what's the time frame like what's in
I don't know
between
the time
time?
frame,
If I
but
sleep with you on Monday, can I sleep with her?
oh no, once we start sleeping together, that's something different. That's how I feel.
What's the
If
time
we
frame?
sleep together, it depends on what our understanding is. Are we just sleeping together, or is this going somewhere? Are we sleeping together with the intentions of growing into something, or did you just want to see what the waters was like? Like, it depends. It depends on where we're going and what we talked about and what we discussed.
In the talking phase, this is week 2. I just want to know what is my responsibility to you? What is my responsibility to you? Is it to
keep it all the way 100 with me all the time? I need to know.
We're just talking.
Oh no! If you fucking me, I want to know what you're doing.
Week 2 is too much.
Week 2
for them to keep it all the way 100 with you is too much to expect.
No,
from anybody.
I don't think so.
Honestly,
my expectations can be my expectations. You can meet them or you can't.
I mean, yeah, but then that contradicts everything else.
It's not contradicting. If I tell you from the gate, I'm the type of person where I don't respect lies. I don't respect dishonesty. If you want to get somewhere with me, you have to be real with me at all times, whether it's good.
You had this conversation on what day?
Because it's only the gate.
So when I meet you, I come and bag you. I come and bag you.
First 10 seconds.
I don't respect a lie. I don't want to act that.
Hello, my name is Mason, and I'm fucking 2 other girls. Their names are Jen and Janie.
As we having conversations and we going down the line, I'm telling you what. No, it ain't the first day I meet you, but eventually we exchanging numbers and we're gonna converse. So when we're having a conversation, I will definitely make it known, like, listen, I don't really respect lies. I don't respect fake shit. That's just who I am as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
If you want my time and you want my intention, this is what that requires from me. So you to keep it all the way tall all the time. Like,
but is it a lie? Is it a lie if I'm just not telling you? I'm answering.
It's a lie if you're not telling me.
How am I lying? I'm just.
You're lying. You're not being honest. Are you telling me that, Lashonda? No, you're not.
You didn't ask me that though. If you don't ask me, why am I
obligated
to tell you?
Why can't you be forthcoming? Like, this is my situation.
How many criminals go into the police department and go, yo, I'm selling
And that's
drugs?
why whether they forthcoming or not, they take their
Who
ass
tells on
to jail.
themselves?
They
Who
go
tells
to
on
jail
themselves?
either way. So you can tell me the truth, or you
It's
can go to jail. What do you want to do? It may determine how much time you're gonna spend.
I don't know.
Okay, so
I
I'm
see Snowfall. Everybody don't go to jail.
You know what?
Shout out to Snowfall. Good show. Watch it. Tune in. Hulu or something. But anyway, I personally don't. I think 2 weeks is too early for somebody to cut off. Anybody?
You don't gotta cut your hose off.
Like I don't gotta
I got
disclose
hoes.
that to you. I don't gotta give you that much information. Who
Why?
are you that I
So
feel
why
like?
you want my time? Why you want my attention? If you got hoes,
Bro, if
I just met you, I don't know
if
what
I
I want
ain't
yet.
with you yet, I don't owe you that.
you don't owe me
I
that.
don't owe you.
You don't owe me that.
If
But
I
why
ain't
can't
sleep
you?
with
Why
yet.
can't you give me that?
I don't owe you that. I don't need to give you that. I don't
Why?
want to because I just
Why?
don't want to. That's
You know what?
I think 2 weeks is too early, and it's self-sabotage to start giving you information you ain't asked
I
for.
don't know you.
Exactly.
Why do I gotta tell you that? Oh, I'm sleeping with whoever.
And I will not take you serious.
Why?
It's not realistic.
Are you giving up who you sleeping with? If you sleeping with 3 niggas at one time, are you
Wait,
telling
hold
them?
on.
Are you telling them? Are you
But I
telling
would never be
them?
sleeping with 3 niggas at one time, so that's not even.
All right, well,
You
I'm
really
just
have.
saying, though.
Are you gonna tell them about that other nigga you sleeping with? You gonna be
Yeah,
like, yo, I know we just met. It's 2 weeks.
I'm
Fucking,
talking.
hold on. I'm talking to somebody other than you. I got a situation. I'm not gonna lie. Are you fucking that person? If you don't ask me if I'm fucking that person, I may not tell you depending on.
Oh, so it's okay for you not to tell me, but now I gotta tell you.
I'm just playing.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
No. So
I don't know.
I don't know what you got from that, but we oppositions on that.
We definitely opposition. I don't know. I feel like
I
you
don't know,
can.
like I can't see myself just being like cutting off everybody without getting to know where this is going. Like
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying cut your people off. I'm not saying end what you got.
Yeah, I'm
just tell you.
Why should we be honest about it though? Why you gotta lie?
Because I have interest in this growing,
I'm
so I don't
again.
want to set myself up for a loss.
Why? Why would you lose? What you losing? So if
I'm
I
losing.
don't have the
You're gonna be
opportunity,
like,
you're not gonna give me the opportunity to be like, oh, to say what I want.
nah. Let me tell you something. Niggas gonna be like, wait a minute. Listen, if I tell you what the truth is or what's really happening, you gonna be out before you.
Oh,
That's
know.
my choice.
No. But
I should be able to choose what I want to fuck with and what I
Right.
don't want to. That's what I feel like everybody's always lying. Period.
yeah,
I think everybody's always lying on the initial part.
Always
I think there's a lot. We had this conversation before. There's omitting the truth. There's lying. There's a difference between omitting the truth and lying.
No, it's not. It's all lying.
I
Just
don't
because I
know.
ain't asked you don't mean you don't got to tell.
Corey said that she admits the truth.
Mason said he
I'm just saying, go in the back episodes. You can see.
I did. I did.
I think I'm too. Maybe
I
I'm
said
too
that,
forthcoming.
and quote unquote, what I said was.
That was a great episode, by the way.
People think that Aries lie, but we don't lie.
We just don't
They
tell you
think
what
that
you
we just
ask.
don't tell you what you don't ask. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. If you don't ask me,
But how would you know to ask that? Like, are you like? I gotta ask you specifically, like his name, like or her name, or
No.
like,
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 what you doing outside?
what are you doing? Like,
You got
who else
something
you
going
fucking?
on outside of me?
Be like, hey,
who
how you
else
doing?
was fucking? 'Cause that sounds
Do
bad.
you got something going on outside of me? I think that's the best way to ask that question. What you got going on outside of me?
Nothing really.
It's the nothing really for me. So let's explore that.
Nothing.
Oh, we role playing? Oh,
Oh, you know, hey, oh,
Nothing
role
really.
playing?
So let's
This is
explore
a
that
role
nothing
play, y'all.
really. So what does that
Side
mean?
panels.
Elaborate.
Oh no, so we gotta start over if we role playing. I was answering as me. I've got to be answering as the suitor.
The suitor. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't use that word. I didn't use that word.
Hold on, y'all.
Oh, we doing a whole scene here? What
Nice.
she coming back in the scene?
I'm being
Okay.
tickled.
Well, some of that shit don't need to be-
I don't know what's happening right now. See, this is the wild shit that happens on Hush Your Mouth.
All right, so let's role play. That was my kid, y'all. I'm sorry.
All good.
So, Mason,
Hey.
What you got going on outside of me?
How long y'all been dating?
First of all, good afternoon.
How long you been dating him?
I don't even know.
Girl, why you asking him that? Because how long you been talking to him?
We just met 2 weeks ago. We just met 2 weeks ago. We
Okay.
sticking with this 2
Right,
weeks.
y'all just met 2 weeks ago.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to know what you got going on outside of me. Why can I ask you that question?
First of all, good afternoon, good evening. How you doing? How was your day?
My day was good.
That's good.
You know, if you have anything going on outside of what we got going on.
Well, my day was good too. Thank you for asking me. I thought that, asking me these questions, I always want to check on you, make sure you're all right. So I just wanted to make sure that that's reciprocated. So, that's why I answered before you asked. Because I know you was going to ask eventually. Weren't you going to ask how I'm doing?
Yes, I was going to ask you how you.
Of course you were.
Of course I was. No,
And that's how I would deal with it. I would change the subject. That's what I would do.
But see, dealing with me, I'm going to tell you I'm doing good. You're going to tell me you're doing good. We get right back to it. So, Mason, what you got going on outside of me?
Listen, you have to question what's going on outside of you?
Yes, I do.
Why would you question that?
Because I know that we've only been talking for a couple of weeks now, and I want to know what you got going on prior, during, before me.
Listen, my whole entire focus is on you right now. Like everything that since we met two weeks ago till now, it's all about you. So listen, what I had going on doesn't matter. What we have going forward is what we want to talk about. So what we have going forward. See, that's how. Bam, bam. Free game, gentlemen. Free game.
That was good, Mason.
Free game.
Put on the claps. Put on the claps. Put on the claps. Because
One
that
time.
might work with some bitches. Right. They get a bitch like me, like, no, we're not about to skip through this.
I mean, 2 weeks in, you don't know what the bullshit is all about yet. So
I didn't know the bullshit. Hey, I don't got time to waste no more. I'm about to be 33 years old. I'm just not wasting no more time.
See, that's the thing. You got to get people that's on the same level as you. If you ain't wasting no time, the people you talk to got to be on that same level.
Bruh. Did you put any in here, though?
Okay, guys. So side panel wants to know what's the topic about. They're a little bit lost about the topic. They don't really know. Right now. You guys are everywhere. Y'all are talking about how soon is too soon.
So the topic today was, if we bringing it back.
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I know you can hear the background noise. Give me 1 second. Hello, guys. Are y'all listening? Okay. So go ahead.
The topic today was, we were talking about some current events. Porsha Williams getting engaged to her co-star, who's also on the TV show, the reality show, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Which
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Real Housewives of Atlanta. You can tell I don't watch these things.
Yeah.
So the real discussion was about, how soon is it too soon? Can you date someone that you're acquainted with, whether you're friends or you're just acquainted with? Can you date their friend or their ex in this case? Can you date their ex in this case? And, is there a time limit to it? Is this okay? Is this something that we look down upon? Is Porsha stepping out of line?
Is she stepping out of line? And is it appropriate? When is the appropriate time to tell someone that you are talking to, if you are dating or talking to someone else? That's the conversation.
Yep.
For the side panel, we have 2 side panels today.
Are you guys gonna share your views? Would you date a friend's ex?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Okay, side panel number 2. Would you date a friend's ex? No. We got 2 no's.
2 no's from the side panel.
I'm not dating my friend's ex either. I'm cool. Be my friend though.
I'm not. Yeah, no.
Yeah, friend, not associate. Can't really say.
I don't know about that. I can't say no. I can't say
specify, guys.
Friend or associate.
So what's the difference between a friend or associate?
You are friends.
I'm friendly,
friend, whatever. But you're somebody that I would actually never date anybody you ever talk to in life.
You did,
but you were not my friend.
And didn't that make you guys better friends?
She was not my friend at that time.
It made you guys better friends.
She was not my acquaintance either, because I was dating him before I knew her.
So what I'm hearing is that it made you guys even closer. So you would recommend dating your friends?
I would not recommend it because it took a long time to get here, and there was a lot of in between chapters that we rather not discuss. So,
on today,
I don't want to. We don't have to discuss it. What I'm saying is, it turned out amazing.
it
So
just
you guys are a great example of how maturity can step to the forefront.
oh,
Right,
it's
of a
not like how you
friendship
think that. Look at it. Spit this shit out there. I'm gonna call you spitting ass your fucking flag. Guys,
took us a long
It's the tequila. I ain't gonna hold you. It's the tequila. It's the tequila.
It took us a long time to get here. Okay, this shit didn't happen over fucking night.
And you guys are better people for it. I think my personal opinion, you guys are better people for having that situation. I don't know if having that situation was the catapult to this, but in my opinion, looking from the outside looking in, if that situation didn't happen, you guys wouldn't be as evolved as you are today. So I feel that way. You can tell me how it really is because you're on the inside.
No, it's cool. I mean, me and Corey definitely have our moments where, you know,
all you had for all of this love that I gave you was cool.
She know what I mean. She want me to sit here and read a book because she wants me to praise her on camera. All I'm going to say is that I definitely appreciate the relationship that me and Corey have definitely grown over the years. And I will shoot a bitch over her.
Okay? Oh, that's funny.
Clean in the face. Okay?
I love that.
That's
I don't have an awe sound effect, but you know what I mean.
No, you got gunshots.
You do.
That's a gunshot. That's a gunshot.
Wait, how you do it? How you like this?
No questions.
Yeah.
See, but my whole thing is like, see how a situation like that could turn into something beautiful. So I mean, why?
Do you think at some point Porsha and Fallon, whatever her name is, can get to this point?
I think anything is possible. Why not?
I don't know, because this is like public. This is different. I think that this became to be in a time where there's not so much public outlets and stuff like that. We're not under any limelight. A lot of people are watching, and that definitely alters the way that people interact with each other sometimes. I think it would be, I think anything is possible, honestly.
I can give you two examples of how that happened, and you know, in situations where there's a shared either spouse or kids are involved or something like that. So if you think of G Herbo and that's one example.
Herbo and Tatiana, which is Fab's daughter, Fab and Emily's daughter, that they share, and yeah, like they had real. And I'm very proud of them, and I want to congratulate those girls because that is just super dope. And this is kind of like how they could be in the future with their children and so on and so forth. So that's really actually dope.
And I'll give you another example.
We should encourage people actually to do more. I still think Porsha was wrong, and even to get to this point, at some point in time, she has to acknowledge the part that she played in the situations.
But
if somebody has to, because if you remember back to when the G Herbo, Tatiana, and Ari situation happened, they were.
Her name Tatiana Ali. Why do you keep saying Tatiana?
No, her name is Tatiana. And her name is Tatiana.
Oh, okay.
Name.
Okay, I thought you said Tatiana Ali. I'm like,
no,
somebody totally different.
Tatiana.
I used to have a crush on her. Continue.
Oh, you're just thinking about her right now. It's the tequila.
She's a crackhead now, though.
We're at 42.
We got 12 minutes and 51 seconds.
Okay, good. Good job. So anyway, if you look back at how their whole situation became to be, people were on that girl's page commenting that she was a whore, and she didn't have a reputation prior to dating G Herbo. She was young. She was just coming up out the industry and so on and so forth. So like, a lot of people were going off of Ari's word, who was more into the limelight and saying like, yo, she's a home wrecker, so on and so forth. And I seen that they said that they had to have a conversation, but they did it on their own outside of the men in their lives. And they were women, they met up at a pizza restaurant or so, and yeah. Like they now have a relationship. I thought it was so cute to see come together at the birthday party, and I'm very, very proud of those girls.
Me too. And I think that a lot of people were in the comments and people were in their feelings over how they were co-parenting. And we got to talk about that. That's got to be a topic that we eventually jump into, like co-parenting, the rights, the wrongs, our experiences and stuff like that. Because oh boy.
That's definitely a topic I want to talk about.
Exactly. I have a lot to talk about and some questions to ask, like, Mother's Day gifts, birthdays gifts, and all that stuff. And we'll get into
guys give their girls that they in birth on Mother's Day gifts?
No, should you give your baby mother? The conversation is, should you give their baby mother that you're no longer with the Mother's Day gift?
Mm-hmm. And a birthday gift and all that stuff. So
for my birthday, for Mother's Day, I feel like you need to appreciate me, nigga.
Let's write that down and come back to it. My second example was, if you look at DMX's ex-wife and his current fiance, if you see how they are interacting and how they interact.
Pull it up first?
That's going to take
you have that?
Yeah.
I mean, we can proceed until you do, but I'm saying if you can pull it up first.
So what else are we going to go into?
I definitely can.
We talked about love at first sight. We talked about the time frame it should be between you moving on to the next person. We talked about would you date somebody else's ex.
Oh, go ahead. Lizzie, baby. You is on fire.
Recap.
Oh, recap. Bullet.
What did we miss, guys? What did we miss? As far as this topic goes.
That's it. The relationships.
No, Erica Miller is Safari.
What about Erica Miller Safari? Because she's pregnant right now.
See, that's we gotta save that one because
whatever. Okay, so do girls be cheating on them girls trips? What is it? What's the episode?
Girls cheating on the girls trip.
That
was a topic. That was a topic.
If I'm in a relationship, I'm not cheating. If I'm single,
I don't know.
So here's what I noticed. So I'm gonna ask the question. So
I don't know.
I was always in a relationship. I used to on those girls trips.
I'm gonna ask a different question. Have you witnessed a friend on a girl's trip cheating?
I have. Definitely have. Not talking about you.
I know you ain't talking about me.
The way she was
I was like,
I'm not gonna say who, what, when, where, why, but
but it ain't.
On a trip, off a trip.
So how did that go? You can tell me the story without telling me the names.
It's just more so like we go somewhere, they meet somebody, and they be like, shh, and you shush. The fuck, I bet I ain't seen shit.
Do you encourage it? Are you like, yeah, girl,
I'm really that friend, depending on who you are. I'm like, you really gonna do that? Is you that drunk? Come on, you bugging. You tripping. Alright, if that's what you're gonna do, I don't know nothing. I ain't see shit, but I'm trying to tell you that shit is not cool. And when we sober up tomorrow, like that shit you did last night was fucked up. That was not nice.
But you not telling though.
No, I'm not telling. I'm not telling.
See, so here's my dispersion.
Like, if it comes to the light, I was not the fuck there. Don't put my name in shit. Don't use me as no alibi, because if you use me as an alibi, I am liable to tell.
You gonna be the alibi too. Like
no, I'm not the alibi.
Be the alibi.
I was not fucking present.
Listen, what I noticed is when I asked the question and I put the poll up a week ago, what I found out was 99% of the girls say, "Oh, they don't cheat on girls' trips." Right? When I asked them,
99% of girls say that.
Yeah, you would have 1% that said otherwise.
Girls.
There was one girl. There was two girls that didn't say that.
Girls are lying. I don't know who you got in your poll.
So
I'm gonna put it up on my polls and see what they say.
So I think we should both do it. We'll do it tomorrow. Let's both do it tomorw. I'll send you the link.
Tomorrow. So what's the question? Do girls cheat on girls' trips?
Exactly. No. Have you witnessed a girl or a girlfriend cheat? Exactly. Not you, because they lie about themselves. Apparently.
Because I want to see who's honest and who's a liar.
Ooh. They all gonna be lying.
Can you do that shit and be like, yeah, I did it?
You could be like, yeah, you can.
Baby.
Why can't you?
I'm just saying, like, if you got the balls enough to be out here acting up, you should have the balls enough to be like,
so these posts will be posted on our at names are at the bottom of the screen.
Yes.
At Miss Lizzie Baby.
By the time we put out this episode, I'm pretty sure that'll
be out already. But that's not the fun.
Go answer the polls, guys, because I know y'all see it.
All right. right. Comment down below as well, because this is going to be on YouTube. So comment down below. And have you witnessed your friend cheat on a girl's trip? That's the question.
What about on a boys trip?
Right.
Let me tell you something. It's a lot more common for girls to go on girls' trips.
No.
You don't think so?
Dudes be going to Colombia. Dudes be going to DR.
I've been to Colombia. I've been to DR.
Who said it's only $40 a day? Don't play with me.
How'd you find it?
It's her knowing how much.
I'm shocked.
You think it's $125 a day, honey? All right. Don't get me started.
$40 a day for the whole day? 24
DR,
hours?
Colombia, Brazil, but Brazil has a high HIV rate, so please be careful.
No, be careful wherever.
Colombia.
Be careful wherever.
Be careful. There's coronavirus, there's STDs, there's STIs, there's all that other stuff.
BTIs, ABCs, 1, 2, 3, fuck bitch. Wrap it the fuck up. Because these niggas and these bitches are dirty, okay?
Thank you guys for joining us, Chappelle.
Yeah. I don't know.